It has been a few days, and I pretty much held my breath. Now, this is in fact my final message, my final video response to Mues. No, we're not going to go down this route again. We're not going to do sarcastic apologies. We're not going to pull any aces up our sleeves. We're not going to go into any sort of arguments or anything what though. I'm going to do this as maturely as possible. Not try to get off on some self-righteous sort of ego thing. Not going to pull a CM Punk pipe bomb, whatever. I'm not doing this as ThrashMetalGuru. I'm doing this as completely as who I am as Justin Miller Wendelboe. ThrashMetalGuru is basically how I am, almost in this reflection of this real attitude behavior that I have. Of course, I have adapted some of these aspects of my real character or my real attitude into that sort of person. But this is the real me. Of course, those things I say on Twitter and on YouTube, whatnot, yeah, I do mean those things, but here's the thing. To you, Mues, here is basically the gist of it. And it's repetitive, I know, but stick close to it because I want to make sense with what I'm saying here. If it not have been for that situation of what you did to Shades, we wouldn't be in this mess. We wouldn't. Now, that's a little bit of a 50-50 because another incident happened on Twitter where you did something to the Amazing Atheist. I'm not going to go into that argument with you because I know exactly where I stand, and I'm just going to say this again, but not in the sense of trying to be witty or just try to be sarcastic. I'm not sorry for anything that I said. I'm not sorry for what I did. I'm not sorry for what I said. And I know exactly what's going to go on. You're going to talk about me to your followers and to all of them, and I'm completely fine with that, honestly. Though I had to at least honestly say I'm a little disappointed, though, that it took censoring me and then talking about me to your followers after you censor me, and then the rock critic, which I did nothing to, honestly, which is kind of bizarre to me, ends up blocking me, I guess. But you know what, it's beneath, that to me that's water under the bridge, so I can't really argue. So, again, I'm not sorry for what I stood by. I'm not sorry for the fact that I was vulgar. I'm not sorry for any of that. However, though, there are those I do owe an apology to. That I will say this. I will say this as a guarantee with no sarcasm at all. Because I do, in fact, owe an apology to maybe the fan base that you have. Because maybe I didn't word that completely clear, because I know there are some people that do still follow you, but they follow other people that I know, and they follow people that we mutually know. Because I don't want to make that as a generalization, but those are the people I do owe an apology to. So not every single subscriber to yours, I'm just going to say, is to that extent, okay? But I also owe an apology, and you don't have to actually listen to this part, but I also owe an apology to some people, or a lot of people in the community, despite the fact that they feel outraged at you, or at that, mostly outraged of just the continuing drama that has been going on between you, me, TAA, his fan base, and your fan base. I owe them an apology. Not for my actions, but for continuing on this tirade that I've been going on against you. Now, despite the fact that I feel like I have no respect for you at all, however, I just wish to say that I wish it never had come to this. I'm not speaking to you as ThrashMetalGuru to Mues Productions or Mues Reviews. I'm speaking to you as Justin Miller Wendelboe to Mark Mues. Because what you're seeing right now, this is the real me that you're seeing. Of course, my attitude was also the exact... That's also my real attitude from when I made my response to you the previous time. But this is the absolute real me. Because I don't like being that way. I don't like having to be that way, to be that sort of sarcastic, because deep down, I am a nice guy and I'm completely understanding, and you know what? I don't get that way unless I have an absolute reason. I don't just do this, I don't do this for fun. Okay? I don't like the fact that I have to actually go around being witty or whatnot, or just trying to be, a complete douche or whatnot, or an asshole. I don't like that. That's the reality. But also the reality is that's how my intentions of feelings are portrayed or pretty much reflected, or in the better case, projected onto what you're seeing. But this is the real me that you're seeing. I just wish, Muse, that it would have come to a different point of view, or at least that sort of way. That's just my opinion, okay? I'm not telling you to change anything. I'm not telling you what to do here, okay? You're not being forced into anything here. If you don't want to acknowledge this, that's fine, okay? I'm not coming to you this time with anything that pretty much is short of anything of mature. I'm just telling you exactly how it is and how I wanted to just end this up. Because you know what? I'm not going to do a blacklist video. And like I said, I don't want to go down low, but I'm just going to say this truthfully to you. You're not worth it. And I'm not saying that to stir shit up. Believe me, I'm not. I just think that's just too good for you. But something in my mind and something in my heart tells me that, I don't know, you're not a lost cause. I'll say that. Now here's something that I will say, and I will say this straight from the heart. I don't care about what you believe in. I don't care about what your, political ideologies are. I don't care about what you believe or what your sexuality is. I don't care about what you believe in any regards. That is completely on you, okay? That is completely to you personally. I hold no grudges to that. But let me just also say that I don't defend people who support racism, sexism, violence, all that other stuff. I pretty much pointed out some of the things that I found that I had a disagreement with you on. And of course, I took a vulgarious tone to it. I got pretty much a little bit into a choke with you. And that's how it is. So, I don't support any of those type of hate things, but I'm not going to go out of my way to censor people. I may not like certain people that support the abuse. I just feel, in my opinion, is that what you're doing is not the right way to do it. I see the point of what you're trying to do, and I do agree. But the method of what you're doing is not the way to go, in my opinion. So, Mark Mues, again, speaking to you as Justin Miller Window. I don't know, maybe no matter what I say, what I do, I'm going to get villainized by probably your followers, and that's completely fine. I'm willing to deal with that. To me, this is an inconsequential thing to me, but, however, to that extent, I do owe them the apology. I owe the community an apology on my behalf. But all I just wanted to say is that maybe one day, if you want to talk to me on some civil plane, just sort things out like just ordinary human beings, just be civil with each other, you know where to find me. I'm willing to do that, and I'm willing to at least open up. Because I'm not like this all the time. It's like I said, I'm willing to open up, and I'm willing to at least talk it out. But that's up to you. I'm not going to force you into that. So, I think that's just all I have to say right now. Well, I mean, about this, is that I really don't have any more to say on this matter, and I'm pretty much just going to wrap it up. Because, like I said, I'm not like this, and I'm not in this for drama purposes. I'm not. I don't like to do this for the sake of that. And another thing I do need to point out, because it just came to my mind, I noticed how I was referred to as a troll, which it's not really a big deal, but I want to set the record straight on this. You can ask anyone in the community at all, or outside the community. You can ask anyone that I know, that we mutually know, and they all can tell you the exact same thing, and they can all vouch for me when I say that I lack the characteristics of a troll. Okay? I don't stoop to levels like that to piss people off intentionally. Okay? I'm in no way a troll. I'm not in this for the sake of just pissing people off. If I feel like there's a legitimate reason for what I do it with a legitimate reason. Okay? So I just want to set the record straight on that and save you the time and the trouble of that. Because right now, this is me being who I really am. Now, despite all that vulgar stuff, besides all of that stuff, what I can at least absorb from that, to tell you this: those things behind, it's just criticism. Now, I'm telling you this in a mature way, in a more constructive way. All I'm just saying is, have a little bit more of an open mind. And I know there were some things that I did see while I was blocked. You know what? I'm not gonna hold that against you. But like I said, this is the real me you're talking to. So that's all I gotta say. So if you took the time to watch this, I at least thank you for at least acknowledging it. Though I may not have a lot, let alone maybe any respect for you left, I would at least respect the fact that you took the time to acknowledge this. So thank you very much, Mues, or Mark Mues, for watching this. And for anyone else out there who's watching this that was sick and tired of the drama, I apologize to you guys. And I can just move on from this because I really didn't want it. I didn't want it to come to this, and I didn't want there to be any more what there is, because I have projects that I want to do too, and I really don't want to keep going on this complete circle of going nowhere. So this is me ending it off. So I'm Justin Wonderbow, or Justin Miller Wonderbow. Not gonna say my username because I'm gonna say it straight from the heart. This is me. This is the true me. I'm a nice guy, and I'm not always a complete asshole. So thank you for taking the time to watch this, and you guys have a wonderful night. Take care.